teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Pasadena, California, in the iconic Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the number 3 seed in the playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Tackle, but first down.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. You think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers. But we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
First and 10 now for the offense. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On first and 10, looking to throw. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a first down. And already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
Grab behind the line. It's Flanagan. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Comes up with the catch. Touchdown, Buckeyes, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game for no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And he knocks through the PAT. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. Direct snap. Defense not fooled by the Wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play.
This is exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. Fights through a tackle. Now when he's getting boxed in, the defense not at all fooled by the wildcat look.
I like the idea of mixing it up from time to time because he can't be too predictable. But the execution was a little bit off on this one. Going to have to go back to the drawing board.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. He'll take a deep shot here. The deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
First down, looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up 2nd down. Formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. Breaks into open space. The Wildcat look picks up a solid gain, but they're still short of the first. Looking to convert on 3rd down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense makes the tackle, but that Wildcat look does produce a first down.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down on this 3rd and short. See what you can do from here.
They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. He shreds the tackle. Defense ready for the Wildcat. Just a short gain. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. Running out of time in the pocket. And he's going to get swarmed. The defense all over that Wildcat look. Didn't work at all. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking for his big tight end. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Brought down after a short return. But the pick sets up the offense at the 39.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 39. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, helping just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's 3rd down.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Checks this down to the running back. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's fourth down. The ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. Trying for a fourth down completion. He can't connect. A costly turnover on down.
Hey, I like the aggressive approach here, trying to pick up this first down, just not able to execute, and now you've given the opposing offense really good field position. Your defense better step up.
They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. He breaks free. That's a solid gain out of the wildcat, but not enough for the first down. They come to the line in the wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. Breaks free. Defense has got him, but that wildcat wrinkle earns enough to get the first down. They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. Fighting him off. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. Well, Ohio State has the lead here, Kurt. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Send the back in motion. Direct snap. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game. All the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
An important third down attempt for this offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a fourth down.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
The offense will stay on the field for this fourth down attempt. Wants to throw it. Pressure is coming. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a fourth down stop.
Oh, my gosh. A drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
On third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. Here we go, the coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. They snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. A deep shot right down the middle. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big fourth down stop.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. First down, looking for more now. Touchdown, Notre Dame. A much-needed counterpunch delivered. Now they line up to kick the extra point. And it's good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Makes a quick grab. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. They'll hand it off. The defense swarms. He's going backwards. He'll lose 4 yards on the play.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Looking for his big tight end. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
And a fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And he lets it land, and it'll just bounce out of bounds. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. Breaking tackles. But the Wildcat look doesn't get much that time. Just a few on the play. Come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Motion now from the tight end. And it's a direct snap. He shreds the tackle. Oh, and he's going backwards. The Wildcat look did not fool this defense at all.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
So the ball at midfield, now the offense facing a third and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. A deep shot to the left side. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his second touchdown alone here in the first half.
Bit of a gamble here. Offense going for it on fourth down. And he'll set up to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, what a grab! He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. As the first down is still going. They're bringing down, but the wildcat look produces an explosive run to get a first down.
Well, that's a beautiful run here for the first down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
First down and 10. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Down the middle, it's Cook. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now. They'll go hurry up here. First down, looking to throw the football. Caught over the middle, it's Cook. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal. The Buckeyes will come to the line to run the hurry up. And he drops back in the gun. Touchdown, Ohio State, as they put 6 more on the board. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down to the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Looks like the returner will try and field this one. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. They come to the line in the wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. And it's a direct snap. Fighting off the defender. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a game there. They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. Picks up the first, looking for more. Gets out of bounds after a solid game. They come to the line in the wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. Breaks into the clear. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
Really nice run by the back, but I want to give credit to the offensive line there. They were able to pave the way for the first down.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Castro. And they bring him down. Blocker has not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. That's a nice grab, but it's incomplete. He couldn't stay in bounds there. Brings up 3rd down now.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he scores! Touchdown, Fighting Irish! Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. It's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Point after, up and good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get us top and preserve that momentum. Fields it just outside the goal line. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Nice grab. It's Cook. Nobody can bring him down. And that stiff arm will help earn him the first down. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half. The talk strategy here.
This receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
And looking to throw now on first down. Caught in the flat by the running back. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Well, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
The completion makes it second down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Short connection to the tight end here. Oh, he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Another great play by this receiver. And I'll tell you, the offense coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. Incomplete with 4 seconds remaining. Time for just one more play.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Contact as he let the ball go. And the pass ball is incomplete on the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Buckeyes will kick this away to get the second half going. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. Runs through the defender. The Wildcat look picks up a solid gain, but they're still short of the first. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. They get him down, but not before an explosive run play on this Wildcat look. It's a first down. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they check him out. Offense moving to a bunch formation. QB keeper all the way. He's brought down out at the 46. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Throws to the tight end. He's got a man down the middle. And they do pick up first down yardage. Set up now at the 44. This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Second down play coming up.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Caught in the backfield. It's Castro. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. It's an out route. The catch made.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Chris, how about this? The offensive coordinator decides to run the quarterback on a design run to try to catch the defense napping, but the defense was not having it at all. Waiting for that play to be run, comes up with a nice stop to get the ball back.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Here's the handoff. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense facing a third and short from the 41, and they make the first down and avoid a tricky fourth down decision. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Breaks loose at the 45. Now here he goes. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play.
Chris, how about that? This guy is a pro with a football in his hands. He gets one block out in front of him. It seems like he's setting a new speed barrier.
The Buckeyes looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. First and goal, handoff. Powering through a tackle. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And they jump on top here in the second half. Runner shows toughness and will, refusing to be brought down. Ends up in the end zone.
Yeah, that defender had no chance bringing down this ball carrier by himself. That's why you better have a couple defenders, or else you're going to have more touchdowns like this.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Comes back out onto the field. Last possession, they went for it on fourth down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That run moves the ball to the 16.
What job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Here comes the bunch formation. They look to throw it here on second down. Fires it to the wideout. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, he's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on third down and 8. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, and another incompletion.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things. It allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And here comes the punter onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Handoff here from the shotgun. Right down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Now it's 2nd down here. And the wideout goes in motion. Shotgun, an inside handoff. Run it up the middle, but stopped for no gain.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Past the 30. He's in the clear. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
And the PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Turner trying to create good field position. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Grab down the middle. It's Castro. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Direct snap. The defense not fooled by the Wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. Now, when he's getting boxed in, the defense not at all fooled by the
mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little bit lacking on that one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board on that call.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking deep to the right side. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Here's the first play of the drive. He started at the 28. They'll change the pre-snap look now. He hands it off from the gun. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
They'll run it from the gun. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Well, Kirk, Ohio State has the lead here after one. And as we reach the end of three, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. We begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this third down. Now here's the toss play. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. At the 20. Finally brought down to the 12. An explosive play puts him in great scoring position.
And that's going to be a first down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
Fights through the tackle. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now.
That's exactly how you want to start this drive, working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Take as much time off this clock as possible. That's a great way to get this drive started.
Looking to pass here on second down. And it falls incomplete. So here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. Try to pick up the third and short through the air. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
Well, the defense gets these guys to third down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
Probably get set now to try the BAT. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. The Notre Dame offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Catch made on the out route, and he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
How about the job by this defense against this receiver? One of the top receivers in the country. They knew he was going to be able to be a big factor in this game, and they have kept him quiet all.
Looking to throw it deep. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
They fail to connect downfield again, and time is a major factor now here in the fourth quarter with the deficit being this big. Just not much working for this offense today.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Looking for the wideout. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Just when it looked like they might make this a one-score game, the quarterback gives it back to the defense. The climb just got steeper, and they're running out of time here in the fourth quarter.
1st and goal here for the offense. They'll run it to the right side. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Ohio State.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the kickoff will be returned. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last 2 possessions. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
That's a really good run by this offense. And Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a 1st down.
He escapes the pocket. With pressure and sack him to be tackled inside the 10.
Man, how impressive have these guys been in this football game? I really expected to see a very different outcome with the hype of this quarterback and the way he's played most of this year. But this defense has held him under 200 yards passing. They've got a nice lead, and they are not sitting back and resting on their laurels. They're applying more pressure, and they come up with a sack here.
Gets rid of it on the move. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Man, even outside of the pocket, this quarterback's having trouble finding guys downfield. They are in desperation mode right now and still can't seem to get it together.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And they've got the returner corralled. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. And the defense makes some adjustments. Come up with a stop here. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Grinding away on the ground. He's got room to run. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. It's third down for the offense. Direct snap to the back. And they'll stop him just short of the mark. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down.
Hey, great job here by this defense. It's going to be fourth down and 1. They bent, but they did not break. And we'll see if the offense elects to go for it here on this fourth down play.
So on fourth down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. Trying to connect from 40 yards out. And he's got it. No problem. And they add to their lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead. And they'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. He gets loose. Here he goes. Inside the 40. The 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Irish. He broke away and they couldn't catch him.
I love the fact they didn't give up today. This has not been a great game for them, but the fact that they're still fighting late says a lot about the character of this football team.
And the point after is right down the middle. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
An inside give now from the shotgun. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. The pocket breaking down. Makes the catch downfield. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air.
Chris, that could maybe be the play of the game. Third down late in a game like this, you got a quarterback that can deliver for you. He puts it on the money, they get the first down, and you keep that clock moving.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down.